Warning: the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody and welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing Europe, a better map, which is a map by Wolf Tracker. We're doing a 3-minute time challenge. And we got Impasta des Musteries. Now, based on the vehicles, I'm not going to go off the language, based on the vehicles, I'm thinking Italy. But there's still plenty to do. Now, I did want to mention something about the Notre Dame in Paris. It is very sad. I have never personally been there. My mom has, my dad has, a lot of people have. It's a good thing we're in France that I'm talking about this. It really is sad. It's a giant historical landmark. I remember as a kid watching The Hunchback of Notre Dame. There's so many pop culture references, Assassin's Creed being one of them, that really capture a little bit of the beauty that it was. I'm glad the whole thing didn't burn to the ground, and I do hope that eventually maybe it could come back. If you guys haven't heard, now you have, and it's kind of a shitty way to hear about it if you ask me. But I'm hoping all for it. Now, it does look like we had a number. It said D76, I believe. Yes. D76 somewhere in the middle of bumblefuck France. We got A's, E's. Alright, so we need to find out the road system. I know you guys were yelling at me before. D is probably going to be rather small. Here's a D. Alright, D53. So the smaller numbers are over here. D1, D8. Looking for 76. So we could look by the 7s, right? Because isn't that how that works? And then it branches off D79. Yeah. So we want to find D or any kind of number with a 7 in it. And it's double digits. So here's a 7. So A7, D47. I was hoping D7 and then it would go like that. So maybe around this area, because here's a D97. D4, D4, D8, D12, 45, 81, 51, 170. I'm just reading numbers at this point. What the fuck? D7. Where's D76 though? Because aren't they usually near each other or connect at one point? I thought that was the whole bullshit with that. 59's up here. Nothing. Here's D7 again. 74. So we're kind of, I'm hoping, in the area. No, it doesn't look like it. And then we're out of time. But, not too bad. 194 miles. Okay, pretty bad. D76. We were in D7. We were in D76. I think I was looking for 71. I don't even remember if we were on 71 or 76 now. But there was a lot of D76 down here. He was another D7. So I wonder if that's a district road. That's what the D stands for. And then each individual district would have its own thing like that. But we start off with the lead. Not by much, but just enough that we can potentially keep ourselves up front. Now, it does appear that we are on the right-hand side of the road. It looks kind of yellow, but I don't want to say yellow. DHL moving truck. This is where probably the town or city would be located, but it's blurred out. And then it looks like there's a www on the back, but it is also blurred out. Van Romango? I don't know. Can we get over here? It doesn't look like it. That looks like it probably has a town name. Yellow license plate in the front. I won't be able to read it. Yellow in the back, so we can actually, we already know we can forget England and Ireland and all that stuff. What the fuck? Hoogskarkspil, Van Heusen, Westwood, Wilgenes, Horn, and Cousian. The language and the way the alphabet is set up, I'm thinking the Netherlands. We typically find the Netherlands to have that kind of spelling without any frilly add-ons to the letters. I know that's not what they're called, but I think that's a good way to describe them. We got a tractor. Can we find anything on the tractor? And it's blurred out. But it's not blurred out here. And I guess it kind of feels a little bit like the Netherlands. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me thinking it feels like something that it's not. It does appear that we are coming to a traffic junction. And hopefully we're able to find something on that. Like this wonderful blue sign right here. Van Huizen and Huizen and Geoguessr. I don't know, man. It feels like this. But I don't think it is. I really don't. Where else could it be? Belgium, maybe? Switzerland is too German of influences. We would have been able to pick that out. Well, there's Marty, not Marty, whatever his fucking name is from Cars. Ham and then Drechterland. It reminds me a lot of Germany. Just the way the alphabet is set up. No flags. No real... There's welcome, which is kind of spelled like German. Maybe the Netherlands is a good place. We don't really have any good other clues. Maybe you guys were like, Maff, this city is massive over here. I'm not even good with cities in the United States. I can't even tell you what all 50 capitals are, alright? Alright, so it was a little bit further north. But we were correct in guessing the Netherlands, so that makes me feel a little bit better. Here's Geoguessr, but we would have had to get in pretty close, and that would have been only when we were sure, for an absolute fact, that we were in the Netherlands. So 44.5 miles, I'll take that. I think that's still good. Okay, thin, narrow streets. We got language over there. Notre Dame. What a fucking... This isn't the real Notre Dame. But what a way to kind of point it out. Garage of the Louvre. So maybe we're still in France. Villeneuve. Can we find the Louvre? Maybe. I'm pretty sure. I just want to show you guys the French flag, which I believe is right here. So that's pretty significant. Still in France. So let's mark just bullshit France, middle of France. I know that's not where we are. I need to find something else that sells it to us. Recyclables. I wanted to see that Louvre thing again. The Partenord says something right here. It's either an N, an H, or an M, A, S, I, T, A, T? I don't know. I don't know how the French language works that well. Stella Artois. So it's just a bar. This has got to be something important, right? Let's return to start. Oh wow, we were already there. Because I saw from here that, but when we get closer, it's not there. The Lourdes, Egils. Is there one of these? Has got to be. I think it's Egils. E-G-L-I-S-E. That's probably where we are. Or the Lourdes, but none of that makes any sense to me. We're probably going to be too far out. I want to probably get closer to Paris. Although we're probably not going to be there. Let's see if we can't find a different clue. We still have some time. Maybe we could find a highway number. Or don't let me go closer to the city. Thank you. I want to go this way because there were larger buildings this way. Wait, is this a... Oh, God. I saw the openness over here. And I thought we were by a source of water. And that would have definitely changed where we would be guessing. Dunkaroo. That's where we are. I don't think we have enough time to find Dunkaroo, though. We can look around real quick. Hopefully it's rather large. But in 15 seconds, there's a good chance we're not going to find anything that says Dunkaroo, especially where we're looking. Unless we get pretty lucky. And we've been pretty unlucky, if you ask me. Let's go down here a little bit. move our guess to where we are. But we're out of time. We didn't find anything. And it was right on the border over by Dunkirk. Alright. So, okay. So Dunkaroo might translate to Dunkirk? Is that what I'm thinking? But Dunkirk was recently made into a movie. World War II movie. So that's definitely a little interesting. We probably would have gotten more points if we just stuck with over here. Yeah, we would have definitely got more points if we stuck over by Paris. But that's the risk you take. On to the next one. Alright, we got the language. It kind of reminds me of Spanish. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. It could also be Italian or French, because I am terrible with choosing where we actually are. We got Fiat, that's an Italian-made car. That doesn't necessarily mean it, but that Italian flag sticking out definitely solidifies it. Just like if you were to find a Lamborghini in the United States, you wouldn't immediately assume that we're not in the United States. Car brands go all over the world. But there are some cars that stick to certain regions, and that could help us. So we know we're in Italy. We know we're by the water, because the water is south of us. There do appear to be some signs. I don't want to be pedestrian. I want to go read the fucking sign. I want to read the fucking sign. Thank you. Pisa is 75 kilometers away. Alright. So, and then Parma is 129. So, Parma's either south or north. Or it could also be this way. So, we're at least 75 kilometers away. Here's Parma. Parma's 129. So, we gotta be south. Now we need to find Lirici. Lirici. That's going to be south of Pisa. But I don't know how far south. We could also... Genova's 111. That's in the opposite direction of Pisa. So, Genova... Where the fuck is Genova? I know Genoa. If we find Genova... We went way too far. Hold on. So Pisa is 75 this way. Right? So we should be looking... Oh no, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of where we need to guess. We're by a town. I don't know which town we're by. But Lirici, I'm not finding it. We might not be far enough away. Because Pisa to Parma is only 50. So we gotta be farther down. Right? Is that how that works? But I'm thinking we might be like over here too. That's what sucks. And I'm not finding Lirici anywhere. And even if we do, I would probably just guess where Lirici is. And then get within like 10 kilometers. But I'm not finding it regardless. So it makes me think we're a lot smaller. But we gotta be on the coast because that's where the water is. The water's right there. And it ends up being north. Okay, no, that actually makes some sense. Here's Lirici. Right here. They were, hold on, but Parma and Pisa were in the same direction. How does that work? Unless you need to get on this road right here to go to both. That threw me off a little bit. Definitely threw me off a little bit. But that happens. It happens all the time, unless I'm just making stupid guesses. But 13,000, we're not doing too bad. We're not doing great. We definitely blew the lead that we had. The small, very small lead that we had. Looks like we are on the left-hand side of the road, so we think England, Ireland, Scotland, or Wales. We do have our first thing. Vote number 1. Val Smith, and then Fine Gael, that's Irish. So we can now guess Ireland, and I believe the North Ireland people don't call themselves Gael. So that definitely helps us. John Small Foundation's concrete work, nothing there. We do have some signs that are being eaten away by the shrubbery. That's not a street sign, that's a vote. Could I fucking go down? Thank you. Another one over here. The Caven Town Council. So we're over by wherever Caven is. Probably not going to find Caven directly. That seems rather small. We are heading west. If we could find the coast, whether it's west or east of us, that would be amazing. Music Man. I don't care, Music Man. You have any other information? You do not. Just have random people looking around, staring at us. Now, if we do end up finding a British flag, I'm thinking North Ireland. Is that IC? Are you shopping for a mortgage? Why not shop for the best deal in town? But it doesn't even tell us what town we're in. I know we found one, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Hydraulic spinning evolution. Nothing. Church view. Swimming pool. Nothing. DuffyTransport.ie, so it's IE, not IC, which definitely fits with the Ireland. Got some churches. But we're not really finding anything that really tells us what town we're in. Yes, we found that first one. But I'm looking for something a little bit bigger. Because Caven might not even be the name of the town. And that's my thought. We got 30 seconds left. Fuck. I don't even... Tourist office? Why is there a tourist office? So we gotta be by someplace important. Galway? Cork? Dublin? Maybe by Dublin. Is there a cave-in over by Dublin that I could find? Doesn't look like it. We got 3 seconds, so we're not going to find anything else. We're just going to hope we're near Dublin. And it wasn't too bad. Alright, so here's Caven. We would have been able to find it. It's close to Northern Ireland. I guess we just didn't look at the right spot. And then the Drummondley Cross, which would probably make sense if we're looking for famous locations. But I'm glad that we were able to figure out Ireland, based on the Gael. Them calling themselves Gael. That does make me feel a little better. 17,000. We did get to show off a little bit of France. Again, it is a sad day. But I'm very proud that we were able to get 5 out of 5 of those countries correct. Yes, we didn't walk away with a win. But that is a win in my book. It does show that the country challenges definitely did help us. But let's check out the full results and see how everyone else did. Coming in first place is Aphelion at 22,482, followed by Screenshot the World. Ends up guessing, not getting a guess on location number 3, but coming out clutch with the other 4 locations. Could have walked away with first place had you got that guess off. And then that one. It happens, man. It happens. But I do hope you all enjoyed watching this episode of Geoguessr. We didn't do too bad. I hope everyone learned something. And send out your thoughts and prayers, whether you believe they work or not, to make sure that Notre Dame does come back. So I do look forward to seeing you guys all next time. Have a good rest of your day. And bye-bye.